Hello everybody, it's Rosanna here, Rosy Glow. How are you doing? I am back from my brief travels and we have a lunar eclipse tonight. My goodness. I wanted to check in with you just to see how you're actually feeling, because I landed back yesterday and certainly feelings of frustration and irritation, rage have come up. What else did we have? Disappointment. Big disappointment, the biggie. The main thing is, whatever's coming up, hello, welcome whoever's online. As we enter into an eclipse, we're in a position where we have the sun, the earth and the moon behind the sun. So you end up in a situation, I'm going to call it the dark side of the moon, but it's like really about us being able to see how we are contributing to our own misery in the same way as how we are contributing to our own joy. And everything I've kind of read about this eclipse is a bit foreboding, and I do really believe that if you've been setting forward an intention to work with your shadow, hi Ishtat, then you are well on your way to this being a really phenomenal turning point actually. And this is what I want to turn around, is the feelings that are coming up. Really, this is a time, eclipses are about letting go of what no longer serves you, relationships that no longer serve you, perceptions, situations, habits, things that are just not serving your highest good. And if, like me, you've been intending to align with your greatest version of you, with your divine design, then, you know, being able to bring to light the things that are actually stopping you from being able to do that can be very confronting and challenging at times. And that's why I've got a full moon meditation tonight. Now, normally my full moon meditations are exclusive for my Rise members. That's the Rosy Glow Intentional Soul Explorers, which if you want to know more about, I will happily put a link. But this is for people who've done my coaching. They've done at least the Fearless, Empowered and Free to Be Me program with me digitally, because it's deep work. Full moons are deep work. These are endings and beginnings with eclipses, and you dive really deep with full moons, whereas new moons are kind of intention setting. You're setting forward. You can still set intentions with full moons, but it's much more about clearing. And with eclipses, this is when you are setting intentions for the next 6 months ahead. Hello Anna, lovely to see you. So we have got this opportunity to do some very powerful work, but we do need to own how we actually contribute to the issues, the relationship dramas, the difficulties that show up. And I'll tell you one thing, if you think, you know, you've really done your inner work, then just think about how you speak to people when you're really stressed out or you're frightened. Because the voice that you use, the way you speak to people, the expectations you have are exactly how you speak to yourself in your darkest way. So what I want to say to you is, if you want to work with this energy, one, I am running a meditation tonight that's open to the public. You will need to come along to the Rosy Glow YouTube channel, and I'll put a link for that. I wanted to do this because although it's normally for Rise members, we are in the middle of eclipse season. We've just had a new moon eclipse, we'll have another one again in August, and then we have this one for the full moon in between. So for anyone who's working with me, I want you to do the work, and you're going to be doing more work with this with the new moon. So it gives you an idea of the deeper diving. What I'd like you to think about, whatever you do, whether you join the meditation or not, and remember it'll be available as a replay if you are subscribed to YouTube, Rosy Glow YouTube, so it's a great opportunity, is to actually consider, what is your worst story that you tell yourself, okay? So what is your dark side story that you tell yourself about you, about the world, about the situation that's challenging for you? Good, yes, it's definitely important to chant mantras today. Thanks for the reminder, Ishat. But the main thing is, think about that. Think about what you actually say. Think about when you feel like all the chips are down on you, what do you say to the universe? My sister she gave the example of going, why can't I have what I want? And as you say that with so much passion, all around you, all you're seeing is why you can't have what you want, because other people are doing something, or this has happened, or that has happened. When you say to the universe, I can have what I want, and I can have it now, I'm doing it, then you start to change the energy around it, and what is mirrored back to you is the fact that you can have what you want. And this is where we are all kicking ourselves with our blind spots. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like, oh, I keep contributing to this. I didn't realise I was doing it. And it was compelling for me yesterday as well. It was challenging, you know, not to get caught up in those old stories. And I actually witnessed them. I witnessed how easy it was to go into rage. I witnessed how easy it was to go into disappointment. I witnessed how easy it was to just feel like the stuff that isn't real. The stuff that isn't real. But that we keep going around in our heads, and we allow to colour all of our vision. So what I'd like you to consider is what your dark side story is, and then what would you do to turn that around? So how would you like to be able to talk about yourself? How would you like to be able to talk about the situation? How would you like to talk about life? What do you want to affirm? Because that's what we're going to be playing with the full moon meditation tonight. And we are also going to be doing some planetary service for the fires in Sweden, basically for fires anywhere in the world. We are in the season of Leos, and as my lovely Hope reminded me, us Leos, we love to start fires. Being a Leo myself, we sure do. We're passionate beings. Sometimes we need to learn not to so easily get to that explosive state. But ultimately what you're talking about here is the opportunity to do some healing for yourself, to do some healing for the planet. So we're going to cool those fires down. So if you want to join me, it will be 8:30 p.m. live on the Rosy Glow YouTube channel, and I'll look forward to working with you there. I'll add a link in so you can do some pre-work. What would be great is for you to actually have a notebook. If you do drink ceremonial grade cacao, then obviously that would be great to drink just as we start. So just before we start, and as we start, we set an intention and we drink it, so get it ready. A crystal of choice that you're going to program, and also you are going to have, if you've got any essential oils that you love to work with, that will be really helpful as well. So just have a sniff of your essential oils and just see which ones are really drawing you today to clear your story. So when you've written your dark side story down, that's when you have a little sniff of your oils. Notice where you feel that story building up in your body, and then notice which of the oils that you smell connect to that part of your body, because that will be the one to work with in the meditation. Okay, this is all like from my cacao and essential oils work that I was doing a couple of weeks ago. So really powerful stuff that we can do online in the future. For now, let's stick to the eclipse, and so I will see you at 8:30 if you want to join me, and I look forward to hearing from you. Just want to say a couple of the other emotions that have come up big time for people are resistance, defense, betrayal, a feeling of barrenness, frustration, as we said, and inadequacy. So, you know, these are all the shadow things that come up when it feels like life isn't mirroring what we want. But these are the projections that we're sending out that are bringing back, like a boomerang effect, the experience that we are in life. So that's what we're going to be clearing today. Anyway, I'll leave it there. Loads of love. Share the love. Please share with people that you know will benefit as well. And see you later. Oh, and try not to get really munted tonight. Like, stay off the alcohol. You know, just try and stay steady and focused. And if you haven't been able to sleep, you know why. I was up for a couple of hours last night. Just drink lots of water, eat good food. If you eat meat, eat some good quality meat, ground yourself. If you don't, eat loads of fat, you know, just make sure you're really grounding yourself so you can make the most of shifting these energies. Leave it there. Lots of love. Take care. Bye.